beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. There goes a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Searching 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mills now. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Mills to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off the play fake, Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run here with Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just too off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Mills. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's run by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 4-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Tua will get this underneath to Edmonds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. It turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Down. Shot 17.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially it should. Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Triple 38.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Pierce now up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
97.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. From the 41, Mills. This ball caught by Mechie. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's out of bounds. Plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. That's caught by Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mills again. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Mills on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Tua now on 1st down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by M.J. Stewart.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now left side on the swing pass. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. For what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready up. Double 38.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's Smith to return it. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Play action now. Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 37. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chase Edmonds, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 14. To throw, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the third down. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mills to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now a handoff for Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Mills now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in win the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Give to Pierce.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This is Pierce.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. They'll run. This is Pierce. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 with at the 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to let it fly.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And Wilson with it, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good